Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. My name is Franklin from Couples Talk. Now, on today's video, I just want to quickly talk about the difference between lust and love. Some time ago, I began to ponder on this very question because there are many people today, there are many young folks out there who are actually walking in lust and they think it is love. This happens a lot with most of the younger generation. In my own time, while I was still very young, very many years ago, I made this mistake as well. All I was feeling then was lust, and I didn't know it. It took several years, of being a believer for me to now begin to realize that what I felt those days, it was just lust and not love. Now, why this is terrible is because if as a young lady or as a young guy, you fall, in lust for someone, you will definitely get burnt at the end of the day. So the objective of this very video is to guide you, to help you differentiate between lust and love. So when you find yourself going in certain direction, you are able to know if what you are actually going through is lust or love. There are many relationships today that could not survive it, that has not survived the test of time. Why? Because of this thing we are talking about. Those relationships, they were built on the foundation of lust and not on the foundation of love. And as a believer, God wants you to build on the foundation of love, because love actually is the foundation upon which anything can be built, and it will stay strong and be a lasting enterprise. So today I want you to get yourself ready, open your ears, because there is so much that I believe you're going to be gaining from this. Now, if this is your first time of coming to this channel, I want to encourage you, if you are interested in relationship matters, love and marriage from God's standpoint, then I would encourage you to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to give it a thumbs up at the end of the video and share with your friends and family. So without wasting much time, let's get right into it. Before we even get into it, what is lust? What is love? The both of them, they are an emotion. You've got to understand this. The both of them, they are an emotion. They look alike. Of course, love is that sweet feeling that you feel towards someone, that expression, that emotion that you express towards someone. It is a nice emotion, and so is lust. The both of them are so much alike. The only difference is that one of them leads to destruction. One of them brings pain at the end of the day, and that one is lust. So let's take a look at some of the difference. Number one, lust has conditions, but love doesn't have conditions. You will agree with me that when a man or a woman is experiencing lust, he only wants to engage in that relationship because of a particular condition. In most cases, maybe we can say intimacy. Yeah, you heard me right. There are lots of folks today who just want to be intimate with the opposite party, and that's all. They don't care about any other thing. And very moment they are not getting what they want from their partner, they back out and then they go look for someone else. Now, this is very, very common when it is, a Christian relationship, or in general. Basically, you see a young man who just wants a relationship with a young lady because he wants to sleep with her. And in most cases, of course, vice versa. But the very moment you begin to see that the only thing you want to do with the person you're going for, if you see that the only thing you want to do is just to get his or her money, or you just want to be intimate with them, you just want to sleep with them, then there is a problem. What you're feeling is lust and not love, because love does not consider those things. True love, even when they are not getting anything yet from their partner, they do not quit, they do not back off. Even when they don't get anything at all. In fact, from the very beginning, they do not begin a relationship with any kind of profits in mind. Let me use that word. You get the point now? So you've got to watch out for this. As a young lady, if a young man is trying to woo you and you detect that all he wants from you is to be intimate, then you've got to disconnect him also with the young man as well. You get the point now? So you've got to watch out for this. There are people today who only want to come to you just because of what they want to get from you. And as long as you're not willing to give them what they want, they are not willing to continue that journey with you. So you've got to watch out for these kind of people. And you've got to watch out for these kind of feelings. When you begin to discover that all you want is what you want to get from that person, you are not walking in love, you are walking in lust. So that's the first one. The second one is that lust is physically driven, but love is emotionally driven. Emotionally driven, spiritually driven, romantically driven. Now, what do I mean by this? Lust, a lot of times, look at the physique. The physique of a man, the physique of a woman. You see most young guys, they want a young lady with a big front side, with a big back side, and that's all that drives them. They want a young lady with a long face or a round face, a pointed nose, and that's it. And guess what? If the person that they are going for does not have any of these, they don't feel attracted to that person. Of course, I know that everybody have what they are looking for, quite all right. But then when a man is walking in lust, or a woman is walking in lust, he keeps looking out for only the physical advantage. You see, most young ladies say, okay, I want the young guy to be tall. I don't want him to be short. I want him to have a big chest, 6 packs and all that stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that, trust me. But you see, if this is the only consideration, you're not thinking about their attitude, you're not thinking about their character, you're not thinking about, their moral behavior, then you're not walking in love, you're walking in lust. As a young lady, that moment when you see that this young guy, the only thing he wants from you, or the only thing he keeps talking about is how sexy you are, how he just wants to hold you, by your backside and all that stuff. If that's all you get from this guy again and again, or the young lady again and again, then trust me, you're not in love, or that person is not in love with you. You've got to watch out for these things, because let me tell you, physique does not keep a relationship. And this is why I always encourage young ladies, young guys, work on your character, work on your behavior, work on your moral attitude, work on your fear for God. Because at the end of the day, these are the things that, determine if you are going to be able to keep a relationship or not. While living in a world where people only focus on their physique, they want to look good, they want to look beautiful, they want to look handsome. They spend extra time to work on their hair, they spend extra time to work on their face, on their body, on their clothes, but they do nothing about their moral behavior. They are not improving in this area. And yet, a good hair is not going to keep a marriage. A good hair is not going to keep a relationship. You get the point now? So these are some of the things that needs to be considered. The moment you begin to notice some of these, you've got to understand that you are not walking in love, or the person coming to you is not walking in love. So understand this, love is emotionally driven. You see it. And even that emotionally driven, you also need to be sure that what is driving that person emotionally is not your physique. That's the truth. We've seen cases again and again of a young man who is not willing to settle down with a particular young lady, or a young lady who is not willing to settle down with a particular young man because of their physique or because of their bank account. A lot of times there are a lot of things that people consider. Don't say, okay, I don't mind his looks, I don't mind her looks, as long as he's got money, as long as she's got money, I'm okay with that. That's lust. It's clear that's lost. Because tomorrow, if the money disappears, what happens? If the money disappears, what next? That means the relationship will disappear. But the one that is emotionally grounded, the one where the whole thing is based on, okay, what they feel for you, their true feelings for you, irrespective of what you look like, irrespective of what you have, whether you have, you don't have, this is what true love. True love does not consider physique. True love considers your personality. It considers who you are, your visions, your values. This is what true love considers. Lust does not consider these things. Come on, if you like, have the wrong values. I don't care. That's lust for you. This is something that we need to look into. The third one, and this one is very loud, the third one is that lust is sexually driven, but love is purpose driven. And this is so important. We are living in a time where, people are sexually driven. People just want to have sex. There are many young ladies today who cannot do without having intimacy with a man. There are many young men out there who cannot do without having intimacy with a young lady. It just keeps going on and on. And this is just the drive. When they meet, this is what they talk about. The whole essence of the relationship is hedged on this. This is lust. If you find yourself in such relationship, then you've got to run, because you are engaged in a relationship where the foundation is lust. But a relationship where the foundation is love, trust me, you will know, is purpose driven. Of course, intimacy will come at the right time, but the focus is not on the intimacy. The focus is on purpose. The focus is on building a future together. The focus is on helping each other to fulfill God's purpose in each other's life. This is what the focus is all about. This is what you guys talk about. This is what drives the relationship. That's what love is all about. So I just want to encourage you. There are more, but we don't have time. I don't want to make this video longer than it is necessary. I just want to encourage you. If you find yourself in any of these that we've spoken about, I want to encourage you to do the needful. Just back out with wisdom and trust God for true love. Do not be deceived. True love still exists. I'm telling you, true love still exists. There are still men and women who fear God, men and women who just want to love you with the love of God. And my prayer for you is that as a single lady, as a single guy hearing the sound of my voice, God will bring to you a true love in the name of Jesus. So that'll be all for this video. If you've been blessed by this video, just give it a thumbs up and let me know, let us know what resonated with you. Drop me a comment, or you can send us an email. Okay, the email is now showing on your screen. Send us an email. Let us know what you think. Are you in a certain kind of relationship? You don't know what to do? Come on, you're free to ask questions, and we'll come over here and answer those questions for you. Get the point now. So that'll be all for this video. I'll see you next time I speak to you.